Hi there, it's Natasha and thank you so much for joining me today. Today we are going to be making a happy rainbow card. I was in the mood for making something rainbow and so this is what I ended up with. So I have 6 distress oxide colours here and they are listed on the screen for you. And I am just creating the rainbow. I am using some Bristol Smooth cardstock, which just makes the blending really nice. And then I've put this in super fast forward because it's not anything special. I'm going to be cutting out of it, so it's not, this isn't what it's going to look like in the end. I'm just going to be die cutting out of it. And so I'm just trying to create the rainbow. And the part that I am going to use is the blend between the 2 colors. So I am trying to make sure that there's a nice smooth blend between each color. And then, for example, when I finished on the yellow on the other sheet of paper, I am starting off with the yellow again on the next sheet of paper just so that I have that nice blend between the 2 colors, if that makes sense. So these are just scrap pieces of card, and that's why they're not big enough to fit the whole rainbow on them. So I'm just using up what I have and going through all of the colors. So I have a feeling I don't end up getting to use that purple color on the end, which was frustrating, but that's okay. So now I have these are 5cm letter dies. These are from AliExpress and I will link them below. And I have the word happy. Obviously I just have H-A-P-Y and I will cut the P out twice. And so these are what I'm going to be using, and the stamp set is what I'm also going to use, and it's going to say wishing you a happy birthday. And so this one is from AliExpress also. So now I am just putting the dies on, and as I said, I'm just trying to put the die on the part that is the blend between the 2 colors. So I want the part that goes pink to orange. So I don't just want the H to be the pink part, I want it to be 2 colors. Every letter should have 2 colors on it. So that's what I am aiming for, and I have cut out 2 of the P's, and then the final one is the Y. Oh, I'm sorry, I do get to use the purple. I have a terrible memory at the moment, thanks to a new baby in the house. So there we go, I've got my 5 letters, and I really like how these look. These are really pretty, and I have a feeling I might end up doing another card very soon with some sort of rainbow. I have die cut all of these letters out in some white fun foam, and they die cut really nicely and they pop out really nicely and they give a really nice added dimension. If I didn't have fun foam, I would have just cut out maybe 3 or 4 or even 5 of each letter and just a normal white cardstock and popped them up, layered them up on that. But I did have this fun foam just there, so I used that. And I am actually going to end up only popping up the H, one of the P's, and the Y, because what I end up realizing is that these do not fit across my card. So my card is going to be a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch card, and it is going to be landscape, and they don't fit across it. So I am going to kind of bunch them up a wee bit and have every second one kind of popped up, just to make it easier to bunch them up. So as I said, the H, the middle P, and the Y. Now I have the letters just sitting there on my cardstock, and I am putting in the stamps where I think I want them to be. So as I said, it reads wishing you a, and then down the bottom it says birthday. And I'm just using some VersaFine Onyx Black ink, which is a pigment ink that stamps really nice and dark. And I will need to use a heat gun because it is a pigment ink, and I will end up smearing it, no doubt, if I didn't heat set it. So as I said previously, this stamp set is from AliExpress, and anything that is from Ali I will link below in the description box the best that I can. And so now I'm just going to set them out and see how much I need to really kind of bunch them up or overlap them so that they all fit on my card. This piece of cardstock is maybe, I think I trimmed off maybe an 1/8 or a 1/16 of an inch, something like that, from around the outside, so it has a tiny little white border when I put it on my 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch card base. And the card base is made from 110 Nina Solar white cardstock. So here I'm just doing my trick where I use double-sided adhesive, and when I put it all around the outside, I just peel a tiny little bit back and fold it back and then I take the center piece right off. When I need to line something up perfectly, this is a trick that I use, and it always works. So then you can kind of have lots of control, slide it around exactly where you want it, and then press the middle with your thumb and pull out all of the little tabs that are there. So then perfect, good to go. So as a finishing touch, I have some Nuvo drops, and these are the ones that dry transparent. So I'm just using, you can see the colors down the right hand side of the screen, and I'm pretty much putting the color of the Nuvo drop next to the letter that has the same color. So that was my card for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed seeing this video, and I hope that you give it a go because this one was fun. I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.